What is up, Duck Squad? Welcome back to OrangeDuckling. We are going to be continuing our Emerald Imperium Nuzlocke run today. Today is going to be episode 4 of our Nuzlocke run, and things are really getting serious. Last time we faced, unfortunately, our first heartbreaking loss of the run. A true warrior fell. If you missed that, please go back to watch episode 3. But we're not here to mope. Oh no, we're here to rise up from those ashes and fight back harder than ever. Today in this episode, hopefully we'll be taking on Brawly, who is obviously the fighting type gym leader, and that will hopefully get us our second badge. Will we conquer his gym deathless, or will he try and take another one of our mons down with him? So strap in, because this is going to be an insane battle. So let's dive right back into the chaos. Alright, so here, just as a quick recap, we beat Gardenia last time and we ended up getting the Eviolite from her, which we put onto our bear. And you can see now he is an insane defensive monster. I'm just going to start prepping for Brawly as soon as we make our way back to Dewford. So let's just run back over to Dewford, and then we'll start prepping for Brawly himself. And I'm assuming, just like with Gardenia, our Noivern is going to be our MVP in this battle as well. Just because of how strong it is against fighting types. So let me open up our calculator, and then let's switch over scenes to this. Let's take a look at our Noivern, level 25, and we are going to be going up against Brawly. And if I take a look at Brawly here, these are our Sinnoh leaders. Here is Brawly. We see he starts off with a Pikachu, which could be a little tough for our Noivern here, but let's take a look. Aeroblast does one shot. We are obviously faster than it, so that should not be an issue. Lycanroc could be an issue here, but let's take a look. Let's go through. So we don't do much to the Sandslash, or we will need an answer for Sandslash. Lycanroc is another issue as well, so we're going to need to find an answer for Lycanroc. This one's not too bad. This one usually, I know, gives people a lot of trouble here with the Eviolite, but because we have Aeroblast on our Noivern, this is no issue for us whatsoever either. And then over here we have the Hariyama, who also is not an issue. One thing I notice is that I have the Sharp Beak on, just to make sure that my Noivern here also has the Sharp Beak. And it does. Okay, so we're perfectly fine there. It is modest, so we are all set to take out the Pikachu, and that will be our initial starting point. Now we need to figure out what we can do against the Sandslash. So looking at the Sandslash, if that's the thing that pops in against the Noivern, how does our fur coat? Our fur coat, Ursaring does pretty well into it. I think anything else that we have that could be very, very good into it. High horsepower almost takes it out. I'm not sure if we have soft sand. What would soft sand? Would we be able to take it out? Yes. So all it would want to do is ice shard. So I think taking our Mudsdale, and so I need to get that out of the PC. Adamant, Mudsdale. Adamant, Mudsdale with the soft sand. So it's already adamant. Let's just see if we have soft sand. I think we should. Soft sand, perfect. We will give you the soft sand. Most likely anything that we do switch into, the highest damage it can do is 34% to us. And then if it does it again, Ice Shard obviously always goes first. Maximum damage it can sort of do to us would be around 70 if it doesn't crit. So around 70 should be fine for us. We have our soft sand on, and then we one-shot it. Okay, so then we need to see. Obviously, we do really well against the Lichen Rock, but if we are already hurt from the Sand Slash, we need to find an answer for Lichen Rock. I'm assuming our Samurott can be an answer to this. Water Gun takes it out. We are not faster though, and it does do quite a bit of damage to us, so that's not something I'm looking forward to. If I go Adamant and try Aqua Jet, that doesn't help us out either. What about for our Caracosta? Our Caracosta does about half with Aqua Jet. If we have a Citrus Berry and Stamina, that could be helpful for us. Because if we take the first hit from the low sweep, and then we definitely can take the second hit then, unless it crits. The only issue here are crits. Anything else that we have that can deal with this? Bolton, not really. Porygon, not really, and it's gonna really hurt us. Hammer Arm, Adamant, and we are Eviolite. So let me change this to Eviolite. Still does about 20 to 25% with low sweep to us, but we can Hammer Arm it, which gives us a 87.5% chance to one hit it. And if any issues pop up, we can always use like an Aqua Jet or something to finish it off if we ever need to. What about Tapu Lele? No, Tapu Lele doesn't do well into it. Scolipede with Mega Horn semi does, but it does too much damage to it. Furfro, no, it's worse than the bear in this case. So I think the bear is our answer to the Lichen Rock. So we'll bring the bear. Okay, it's already in the third spot, and then we have the Samurott as a backup in case we need that. Now on top of that, I know our Noivern is our answers for these two down here, but just in case, I know Tapu Lele should do pretty well against them as well. With the Psybeam, it is really good, and then the Draining Kiss is really useful for us as well. So we'll bring the Tapu Lele along. I don't know if I want to bring the Porygon Z. That doesn't seem like a very good thing to bring along, especially to a fighting gym. But I'm not sure if we have anything that works better than that in our PC. I know we do have the Sneasel, but I don't think using a Sneasel against these will be useful. Okay, but we do have a couple other options that I don't have saved on here. We do have Wilmer. I don't know how Wilmer evolves. We can check through the Pokédex. Take a look at Wilmer. Search Wilmer. At level 40. Okay, so it won't evolve yet. What else do we have to work with? Voltons. I might just bring the Scolipede in the back. Knuckle Stack is also weak to fighting, so it's not as useful. You're also weak to fighting anyways, so I guess I'll bring the Scolipede in the back. It is a little tanky, and it can at least do a little bit more than Porygon can. Won't do a lot of damage, but at least it can maybe take a hit from the fighting type moves, and then these moves as well, and maybe help finish off anything if there is an issue with anything there. I don't know if it can learn anything else. Maybe we can take a look. We did get some of those TMs. I don't know if any of those are useful for us. What about Rock Tomb? Rock Tomb. Could that be useful for us? Maybe over the Mega Horn for now. Let's see how much that does for us. Not much, but it can slow them down, but slowing down a Hariyama or Girder isn't as useful for us. So I won't grab that. What about Aerial Ace? That could be useful. I have Aerial Ace also on the bear, which is great for us. Steel Wing, you don't learn. Low Kick, you don't learn that either. Pluck, you do not learn. U-Turn, no, you can't U-Turn. U-Turn on our Noivern is good, so I'll probably grab that over Agility. I don't really need to speed up myself here. Bulldoze, You do learn Bulldoze, but you already have Stomping Tantrum, so that's not as useful for us. Snarl, maybe learn, Smackdown, oh, Bug Bite. Okay, you have Bug Bite already, which is we can use to eat the berry. Sorry, I still have that cough from before. We can eat the citrus berry from the Hariyama. You do learn Cut. I don't know if Cut would be a better option then. Oh, not Air Cutter. I just want normal Cut. Cut is better, but obviously Stomping Tantrum is still better in that case. What about Flash? No one learns Flash. Flash would have been good to help lower the attacks. I think this is our team going into it. I'm just gonna switch over, save this, switch over to Noivern, has Sharp Beak, and we don't have Agility, we have U-Turn, which could be good to sort of maybe like damage the Lichen Rock. Let's say that is what shows up after we kill the Pikachu, and the Lichen Rock shows up if we U-turn out into the bear, and the bear can then one-shot from there. Okay, I think this is our team going into it, so let's switch over to the big screen and let's take on Brawly. Now, I don't know, it is a little dark in here, but I think I can get to Brawly. I think we want to go this way and keep going up until around here, and I think this is where Brawly is. Okay, yes, perfect. So we'll save and take on Brawly. Alright, Brawly, you're going down. This should be one of our easier battles, I think. Just because of how good the Noivern is. Okay. So again, you open up with the Pikachu. And we one-shot with Aeroblast as we calculated. He withdraws. Okay, that's fine by me. You bring out the Sand Slash. Sand Slash will take some damage from the Aeroblast. I have to be careful here. He does have Ice Shard, so I'm assuming that's what he's going for. So if that's what he's going for, I'm going to switch out into our answer for the Sand Slash, which is our horse, the Mudsdale. It does some damage to us here, which is fine. We know we take some of this, and then we kill with our high horsepower. I hope I still learned that move. Let's take a look. High horsepower. Okay, he does the second Ice Shard, which is fine by me. Okay, that was a little close for comfort. I got a little scared there, but there we go, and the Sand Slash is done. Okay, so now who does he bring back in? Okay, not in. So he brings out the Hariyama. So for our Hariyama answer, I know we said that it was Noivern. Now, if I bring out Noivern on a fake out, how much damage am I taking? Not a lot. So I'm going to actually bring out the Noivern here. See how much it does. If it does bulk up, that's fine by me. Okay, fake out. That's fine. Oh, and we get the toxic debris. That's great for us. And then I'm going to... I could predict that he's going to go out into the Lichen Rock and U-turn, but I don't want to take the chance. I'll just Aeroblast. Okay, so he doesn't switch. This should one-shot. And it does. Perfect. Great. Now there's no more Hariyama to deal with. I assume he's going to go out into the Lichen Rock now. Now, Lichen Rock, again, another issue with the Lichen Rock is that it has the Excel Rock, and I don't want to take any more damage than I already have. So I'm actually going to switch right away out into our bear. I'm assuming that he's going to use the Excel Rock. That's my assumption here. Which is fine because that won't do too much to us. Okay, he Rock Tombs. That's fine by me as well. I know it slows us down, but we're already slower anyways. And look, you can see it barely does any damage to us because we have that Eviolite now, which is insane on this bear. So I'm going to Hammer Arm. The poison plus the Hammer Arm should kill. Okay, even Low Sweep, something that's super effective against us, almost does barely any damage. I know that we can still evolve the Ursa Ring into Ursa Luna, I don't know if that will be useful for us, because I think keeping it as an Ursa Ring it has its own merits behind it, because the Eviolite fur coat is just so strong. Okay, so Brawly goes out into his own Eviolite Mon. He is most likely going to go for, I'm assuming, a fighting type move again. Our Noivern is still pretty healthy, so I'm going to go out into the Noivern. Hopefully he doesn't predict it and do something weird like a Thunder Punch. Okay, that's fine. He does crit me. He lowers my speed. Now I have to be worried about the Pikachu, I believe, because the Pikachu should be faster than me now. But let's get rid of the Girder. And now I think the Pikachu will come out. It is faster than me. It also has Fake Out. So I don't know if it's going to Fake Out or not. Okay, this gets a little scary now. Okay, looking at its moves, its most damaging move on me is a Draining Kiss, which does about 30.5 to 37.6%. I'm going to switch out into my Tapu Lele, which barely takes any damage from that, and then a Psychic destroys it, or a Draining Kiss destroys it as well. So it doesn't matter, I can use either or here. And I barely take any damage from him. Okay, he fakes out. Fine, no worries. Okay, Sandspit is kind of annoying for me. It is annoying for him as well, because he's going to be taking double the residual. Or, yeah, residual damage, sorry. So he gets hurt by poison. He gets hurt by the Sandspit. I get hit by the Sandspit. I'm going to Draining Kiss here. That should one-shot it. And that should be the end of the battle. Okay, perfect. Awesome. As you can see, we completely destroyed Brawly. He was no match for us. I think next up, our next gym badge would be the Mauville one, which is Watson. But I'm sure there's more boss fights in between here and there. He also gives us low sweep. Perfect. That's good for us. Okay. He also adds us on this Pokénav, which is fine. Do you give us anything else other than... Okay. Level cap is increased to level 30. So we're just going to head out of the gym here. And we're going to heal up. Again, just checking again. Did I somehow lose a Pokemon? I did not. Okay. So I just want to make sure I'm not cheating in the Nuzlocke here. And now, because we have our level increase, I'm just going to level up everyone using Infinite Candy in case there are different moves that we learn. So Roost is something to keep in the back of my mind right there. Although I know the Noivern is very frail, so I don't want to use Iron Defense on this is useful as well. So just keeping things in the back of my mind while I'm leveling these mons up is useful for me. Alright, Banjo, get something good. Okay, Crunch, that's really good for us. I might take that over our Aerial Ace. I don't think Aerial Ace will be more useful for us now, later on. But Crunch is useful. It's a pretty strong move. Skill Swap is interesting. Skill swapping the Sandspit onto someone else and taking their skill. Also an option to keep in the back of my mind. Venoshock is good. I don't know if you're better physically or especially. I think you're physically better. But for now, okay, this is a big get for us. Scald is huge. Air Slash is also another big get for us. I might not need Aqua Jet. I think Ceaseless Edge is really good. And then Knockoff is also really good for us here. So I'll just keep those two. But just having another special move in the back pocket there is good for us. Was that everyone? Yep. And then let's see, in our PC, I might want to level up maybe the Bolton and the Caracosta, maybe even the Porygon too. But let's move on. Let's go to Slateport. And here we are in Slateport. Oh no, I forgot about these battles here. I will just... Ooh, okay, this is interesting. I will Aeroblast this side, and I can't high horsepower, no, I'll Rock Tomb this side. Okay. I will this time around Aeroblast this side and high horsepower this side. Okay, I'm just slowing down a little bit, just making sure everything is good. I don't want to lose a mon randomly here. Okay, perfect. One more mon left. I can just double into it just to nick it anyways. So we'll Aeroblast and high horsepower. Okay, perfect. That was kind of scary. Let's heal up. And let's head up here. Okay, I don't know why they still haven't moved out of the way from the museum. I know that's where I need to go next. I'm just gonna check, is there, I believe there should be a boss battle here. Let's check. Is it mini bosses? No, this is, I think this will be on a route Team Aqua, I guess. Slateport Museum. Okay, this is a back-to-back here with starting off with a low kicks and a quillfish, and I assume because it says back-to-back, a grunt 2, yeah, so this is the grunt 2. So I want something that's good against low kicks and Golisopod to begin with. So let's pull up low kicks here, Team Aqua, grunt. Okay, I also need, everyone's been leveled up, so I need to put everyone's levels up, or at least the ones that I did level up. Here, I save this. Ursaring, Scolipede, Samurai, and then we did get some moves here. So I did get over here. I got Scald, and we don't have Aqua Jet. We have Ceaseless Edge. Okay, so Scald is going to be insane for us here now. Okay, let's switch back over. I think. Okay. Oh, I think I need to do something here, right? I need to talk to this guy. Yeah. Did that do it? Do I need to talk to someone else in here? I don't know. Let's check. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect. So now we can get into the museum. Okay, so let's start prepping for this. It is a little bit tougher because it's the back-to-back. Looking at this, we can see that obviously Skull does one-shot, but having that first impression is really hard to go against. So we don't want to use you to begin with. Ursaring could be a great initial mon to use. Just body slamming twice to kill here. I'm just trying to see if it can do anything to me. It can lunge. I believe lunge either lowers my speed or my attack, so that could be detrimental to us. Aeroblast one shot, so maybe we just start you and you're faster. First impression is a move that it can go for, but if it does that, then I guess it doesn't matter because there's a quillfish in the back, which will just get rid of the toxic debris anyways. But I think no, because then I will also be damaged coming into the second fight as well. No, so that's not what we want to do. What about Tapu Lele? How does Tapu Lele do? Yeah, it takes a lot of damage. But if it does first impression, which it makes it go first, and then come in and draining kiss. Now I don't know, there should be an item that powers up fairy type moves. I don't know if it's just the fairy plate. Psychic. Something that'll increase fairy type moves. Steel ghost, ground, bug, normal, flying, poison, ice, water, grass, electric, ground. Oh no, it becomes vulnerable to ground, sorry. These ones just extend. Rock type. Oh, right here, fairy feather. So if I give you the fairy feather, you will one-shot the low kicks. And you're faster, so even if he goes for the first impression, it's fine because I'll heal that right back up. So I think you will be our lead here. It's very likely due to this, he wants to switch out to the poison types Quillfish on us, which is fine because then the Psybeam kills that. Even if it intimidates us, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm still faster than it, and I Psybeam kills with no issues here. So I think that's what we'll end up doing here. Now, the next one, we have Golisopod. Golisopod's a little bit harder. It's going to want to also go for a first impression here. I need to bring in someone that can take a first impression. So I'm assuming that will be our Ursaring. So Ursaring comes in, takes the first impression, and then we can start body slamming. We are faster, so our first body slam won't cause it to have an emergency exit, but then it will want to go for leech life from there. Leech life will help it recover some HP, but I don't think it'll be enough for a second body slam to cause it to have its emergency exit go off. Okay, so once we've done that, emergency exit goes off, he's going to want to, I don't know what he wants to go into because both of these can barely do any damage to us, but let's just prepare for both of them. So for a water ground, I mean our Meowscarada would have been amazing for this, but we don't have that anymore. Water ground, I don't know if anyone learns any grass moves. How does Scolipede do? It's that no. See when no. No. I can knock it off. We knock off. We knock off. We get rid of the Eviolite. So we get rid of the Eviolite. Do about half damage. And then we do Ceaseless Edge. And I give you black glasses. And that guarantees that you kill, and I'll make you adamant in this fight. And then what was your other ability? You also had another ability. FX Spore. We'll just change it to FX Spore because we aren't going to be really using you too much for anything else. And then we'll make you adamant. So we'll just do knockoff into Ceaseless Edge. So let me put Eviolite back on you. Knockoff does about 62.5, and then once Eviolite's gone, the Ceaseless Edge will do about 62.5. Now, again, it is a little scary because we can miss our Ceaseless Edge, but it's nice to have those spikes up. Not completely useful for us, but it's something that is there for us. Now, when Golisopod does come back in, what do we want? I think you, Noivern, will want to kill it. Oh, actually, I can bring in Noivern. So I'll be in top Lele. He wants the first impression. I go into Noivern. He hits me, does a bit of damage, and then I can Arrow Blast. I'm faster, and that will one-shot it. Okay, and can I go Citrus Berry and still kill? No. Okay, so I want to keep Sharp Beak. Okay, can I go Sharp Beak and then Timid? I can. Do I need it to be timid? I don't think so. So I'll just keep it modest just for max damage in case there's something that I needed to do later on. I also have U-turn in case I need to U-turn out. So that's good to have in the back. So you will be my answer to Golisopod. You'll be my answer to the palpitoad, I think that's what it's called. And then our last thing that we need to take out is the quillfish. Aeroblast also almost one-shots you. Throat chop hurts. Barbarage hurts here as well, so not something I want to be taking. I think just the bear is our answer here. Just go into the bear. We can take any hit from you. It would hurt if we're intimidated, but I don't think I'll have the bear out initially. So bear is our answer to that quillfish there. And then we'll just make sure we bring something. Those two are fine, I think, bringing in the back as well. So let's just make sure we save everything. You have... Okay, no, you should have black glasses. You should be adamant. And you have effect spore for now. So we'll save you. Who else are we bringing? We're bringing you. You have modest, aeroblast, U-turn, dragon pulse. This is fine. You are modest, not citrus berry. You're fairy feather. So save you. And we're coming in on low kicks. And we are fine there. Oh, checking everything, making sure everything's good. Making sure everything's good here. You have fairy, you're modest. Sharp beak, modest. Mystic water, no, I want black glasses. Okay, that was almost a throw there. So your black glasses now. Adamant, effect spore, perfect. You are Eviolite, adamant, perfect. And then you're just in the back with citrus. Adamant is fine. Maybe not soft sand. Let's just give you a citrus berry as well. Let's give you a citrus as well. Now, just looking at my PC, is there anything else that I would want to bring instead of the Scolipede and or the Mudsteel? I don't think so. So we'll keep the team as is. Maybe Boltund. Actually, we'll just keep it as is now. And let's get into this. So this will be our second boss battle of this episode. Let's see how it goes. Okay. You give me a TM, right? You give me Thief. Oh, you give me Flip Turn. Okay. Flip Turn is good for us. Let's see who learns that. Might be a little bait for us too, because the quillfish I think has the water absorb. So let's see, flip turn. Anyone learn this? You do. I don't know if I want it right now. Okay, let's save up. What was your other attack? Air slash. I think I didn't put that on you. I should put that on you. Yeah, you don't have water gun anymore. Air slash. Let's put that on and save it. And that could be something that's useful against like Golisopod and so on as well. Alright, let's switch over to our other bigger screen. And let's take on this back-to-back Team Aqua grunts. Okay, here they come. Alright, first grunt should have low kicks. And he should be going for a first impression, very likely. If he doesn't, that's okay. He's gonna switch out then. Okay, he goes for the first impression. That's fine by me. Again, we know that this is going to hurt. Oh, Sandspit's annoying, but that's okay. Because we should heal back to almost full health here. And we kill here. Kill. Yep, perfect. And we should go to pretty much full health. Okay, we'll take the sand damage, that's fine. Now he's gonna come out into the quillfish. So quillfish comes in, perfect. And then now, oh, it intimidates us. It doesn't matter to us. We want to Psybeam here, because Psybeam one-shots. Okay, Aqua Jets to get some damage off, which is fine. I don't think I'm going to be using Lele anymore in the rest of the battle. But Psybeam kills, perfect. Okay. So now we go out into the Golisopod for the next one. Okay. And I think our answer here, we switch out and just arrow blast it to kill it. Initially we were thinking about using the bear, but again, it's just better to just kill it with the arrow blast here. It's very likely it's just gonna first impression. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay. And we put up toxic debris. So if he switches out into anything that is not the quillfish, it won't be able to absorb it. Okay, aqua jet, that's fine. Yep, and then arrow blast should kill here. If he goes on to the palpitoad after we kill him, that would be our best case scenario. I don't see that happening, but it is a possibility. Okay, so let's take a look. What do you go out into? Palpitoad. Okay, that's fine. You get toxic. You're very likely going to be going for an icy wind here. I am fast already, so I'm just gonna U-turn. Who's my answer to this? I think it was the Samurai. So switch out to the Samurai. And an icy wind here. It shouldn't do too much to us. But I think it makes us slower than the Palpitoad, which is a little annoying. That's fine. Okay, you take some damage from there. Okay, I think what I want to do here, do I still want to knock off or do I want to cease this edge? I think I still want to knock off. Okay, Mud Bomb, we are slower, I know that for a fact. Knock off. Ooh, okay, that's perfect. And then the poison kills. I know we don't get spikes up, but that's okay. I don't really need too much spikes damage on the quillfish. So quillfish is gonna come in here. It's gonna intimidate us. It's fine. I was gonna switch out anyways. So here again, this is somewhere where like maybe the flip turn could have been useful, but I don't know if he would have had anything in the back for me. So I'm gonna switch out. And I don't know what it goes for, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna barely touch us. I think I just body slam. Okay, throat chop, it's fine. It should barely do any damage. Yeah, perfect. And then this should be a 2-hit KO. Yeah, and we paralyze, so I think we'll be faster now. Yep, I think we should be faster. Yep. Okay, not too bad of a fight there. Pretty straightforward. Alright. Okay. Okay. I don't think you fight me. I don't remember your name. I think it was Archie. Archie, right? Yeah, I don't know if you'd say your name here. Okay. Alright. Okay, you heal me up for no reason. No one died there. Oh, and we get a level crap increase. Let's level up our mons. See if we get any interesting attacks or not. Any moves. Oh, Psy Shock. Okay, that's stronger than Psy Beam, so let's grab that. Dual Wing Beak could be useful later on down the line. Okay. Here, I think we want to move back to feline prowess on the Samurai. Oh. Okay, I don't know what you want. Do you give me something? No? Okay, I thought maybe you would give me some more TMs or something. Alright, this guy's back, Scott. Okay. And he wants to register. Do you give me something? Okay, no. Alright, till later, buddy. One thing I didn't check was if the Marts have anything else for us. I don't think so, not here. There are things down here as well. What is this? Fan club. I think. Oh, Roxanne. Okay. Do you sell me anything? No, you just give me something. Okay, Shovelberry. We already have a bunch of these things here. I think I need more. If I ever do, I can come back, but I don't think we will. Do you give me anything? No. Do you give me anything? Nope. Do you give me anything? Oh, ability capsules. Okay, let's grab some. I mean, I already have 999, so it's good to remember. Ability capsules we can buy here. And over here, okay, shards. Okay, nothing else. I don't think, because you're moving around, I don't think you can do anything. Alright, so we'll prep for our next boss battle. I don't know if we have enough time for that one. Or maybe, I guess we'll prep for it and then see if we have time to take on a battle. And then, is there anything else? This was the Pokemon fan club. I don't know what this does. Oh, it's just to forget a move? Okay. Oh, the fan club was down here. I don't know if there's anything in here. Okay, no. No. Okay, you give me a suit bell, that's it. You give me anything? Nope. No, I don't wanna do any reporter stuff. Nope, okay, nothing in here. Anything in here? Let's take a look. Oh. Okay, I don't know why you were in there. Anyone here give me anything? Okay, thief. There's thief. I don't know why they moved it from the museum to here, but that's fine. You give me anything? I don't really need thief, but I guess it's there. I don't want to join like a contest or whatever. What is this? Okay, nothing here. Anything here. Oh, one thing someone was telling me was, I don't think we got a Rustboro encounter, did we? I don't think we did. Bird. Yeah, so we can go back and grab a Rustboro encounter at some point as well. Okay, next battle, if we go to our boss battles list, we did this. I think this is our first mini bosses here, which is these two double battles here, the Plusle and the Minun, and the Mantine and Rhydon, I think, are in the back. Plusle, Minun, again, double battles are always the worst thing for me. Plusle, oh, and our level cap is now 32, so I should switch over. Okay, that's fine. What about Plusle? Okay, perfect. Level 29. Make sure that I leveled up all of these guys. I should update it in the calculator here. Wyvern's 32. It's also doubles. I should remember to do that. Scoliped's 32. You're also 32. Tapu Lele's 32. Samurot's also 32. And I'm going to change it back to modest. Feline prowess. Mystic water. Yep. Okay. Okay, who else was I using currently on the team? Okay, I think that was most of my bonds there. Plusle. Oh, and you got Psyshock now as well. Shock. Okay. Oh, okay. Psyshock one-shots the Plusle, but the Plusle is faster. Can I go Twisted Spoon and Timid to be faster? Nope. Okay. About Minun, to outspeed Minun. They should be the same speed, no. Okay, and you don't kill the Minun either. Okay, Minun is a very physical mon. So you'd be very good against him. Plusle, on the other hand, doesn't do much to you either. So I think going with Bear body slam on Plusle kills it. It can want to be going for the Electro Web, or it could be Charge Beaming. Again, remember this is a doubles battle. Do I want to kill Plusle, or do I want to kill... If I kill Plusle, he comes out with a Mantine. So the main question here is, which side do I want to take out first? Okay, let's also just add in all our other mons that could be useful. Furfrou and Caracosta are the main ones here. You will be level 32. You don't take much from this mon either, and Stomping Tantrum is really good here. How do you do against Minun? Okay, I mean, this is probably our best bet. It does have Fake Out, which is annoying. But I think I can do Soft Sand. And I just double in onto the Plusle. The reason being is one of our mons will get faked out. And that's okay, because even if you fake out one, the other one will kill off the Plusle. Now, what I can do is, instead of making myself adamant, if I make myself jolly, I can outspeed. So this will force the fake out to come into the Furfrou. So that will be what we want to do. So let me level you up. 32. Outer Sleuth I don't need. And again, Fur Coat, we're gonna make you jolly. Jolly. Take a look at you now. Now you're faster. Stomping Tantrum should kill. Okay. So now you and you. So you're Adamant, Fur Coat, Eviolite. Okay, so I think that's what we go with here. And then because we are now jolly, I should have saved it. And Soft Sand, level 32. Okay, you're not Soft Sand yet. Let me make sure I put that on as well, just so we have that. Soft Sand. Okay, so that causes, or that will force the Minun to fake out you, causing our bear to go for the body slam to kill the Plusle. Plusle's still going to do some damage to one of our mons, which is fine. If it does it to the Furfrou, that's what I want. I want them both to attack the Furfrou here. I'm going to, because the Mantine will come out. The Mantine doesn't do too much to our bear either, but our bear doesn't do too much back. Or no, this is Furfrou. Furfrou doesn't do too much to it, which is fine. It doesn't do too much to our bear either. Body Slam does still do a lot to it. So what we're going to want to do is, I think I will also want to bring in someone that's faster than you and be able to kill you. So I'm thinking Psy Shock with the Body Slam kills. Now Body Slam is slower, so that's annoying. Furfrou, on the other hand, would be faster. I think we still, or we can Body Slam the Mine at that, but no. Okay, I think we still Body Slam the Mantine and switch out our Furfrou into the Tapu Lele. I think that's our best option there. So we'll do that. And then we'll Psyshock the next turn. Kill off the Mantine. I don't know if the Minin will stay in at this point. If it does, and our bear is still in, we can maybe do something to it. And then I'll keep you in the background because you will be our answer to the Rhydon. Sorry. Yeah, Scald will destroy it. We just need to make sure the Mantine is dead because water absorb. I don't know if it still takes effect. And then just looking at you, if our bear is in, it does nothing to our bear. It does a little bit more to the Furfrou, which is okay. But usually we'll probably want to be in with the bear anyways. Okay. And then for mine in again, it doesn't do too much to us. The only issue I could ever have is getting it paralyzed on the body slam. It doesn't. Oh, it does do a lot to our Tapu Lele. Okay, but that's fine. I mean, I think we take out the Mantine. If we go back to the Mantine, we take out the Mantine with Psyshock. I don't think I need a Twisted Spoon. Yeah, because that plus Body Slam, yeah, is enough. Is more than enough. So I'll switch you over to Citrus Berry, just so that you have some more health to work with. So where's our Citrus Berry? Give you our Citrus Berry. He'll be our main first switch. And then once we have the Mantine down, Samurott will be our second switch. You know what? I think we have enough time. We can go into this battle now. So let's just try it out. I know I'm sort of throwing caution to the wind here. And maybe I should probably bring our rough skin with us, maybe over the Scolipede. I don't see the Scolipede being too useful. I don't know if we want to bring our Caracosta here. Maybe not. Just checking. Do you have Citrus Berry? Yes, you do. Okay, perfect. Adamant, that's fine. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Let's take on this battle, and then we'll end the episode after this battle. Oh, Professor Birch is here. Okay. We got you added to the Pokénav. Okay, you didn't give us anything? Yeah, you were just there. Let's save up. And let's take on this double battle. Again, double battles are usually, I feel for myself, the hardest battles in the game. Okay. Alright, let's take this slow. Slow and steady. Okay. So again, we know that what are we doing? We are doubling into the Plusle. So we're going to Stomping Tantrum the Plusle, and we're going to Body Slam the Plusle. Okay, that's fine by me. I think that's better because it would have done more damage to the Furfrou, and now the Furfrou is faster killing off the Plusle. Perfect. That's exactly what that was best case scenario for us. Well, now it goes out into the Mantine. Mantine is going to want to most likely, it can Icy Wind here, which could be a little annoying, but it won't do too much damage. My Furfrou doesn't do too much to it, but the Body Slam does. So what I'm going to do is, I just want to check Minin. Minin takes quite a bit from Stomping Tantrum from Furfrou, so that's what I'm going to use on the Minin, and then we'll Body Slam here on this side. Okay. Should do about more than half. Perfect. Body Slam on this side. That's okay. Oh, the para is so annoying. Icy Wind. Okay. You're slowing us down. Okay. Doesn't do too much. My Body Slam hopefully goes off. I don't get paralyzed. Okay. Perfect. This is actually best case scenario for us. Okay, I think it has Citrus Berry here. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna switch out. I'm assuming they're still going to go after the bear. I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to Body Slam again and hope that that is enough to kill. Okay, B Slam back into the bear. Doesn't do too much. Okay, roost, that's fine by me if we don't get paralyzed. Okay, good. Okay, I will now Psy Shock. I believe that was our play here. And I'm gonna body slam just in case. Which, if the Mantine's dead, this will take out the Mine-In. Okay, this is gonna do quite a bit. That's okay. Sandspit comes out, which is kind of annoying for me now. Okay, Mantine's gone, perfect, and then we should be slam as long as we don't get paralyzed. Okay, we got paralyzed. That's fine. That's actually probably best case scenario for me, I think. Because what I'm gonna do here is my citrus goes off, perfect. I heal up. And I'm going to actually Draining Kiss the Mine-In, and what I will do is so Draining Kiss, and I'm going to switch out into what is going to kill the Rhyhorn, yeah. Okay, you Beast Slam. Okay, I didn't expect you to Beast Slam there. I don't think Rhyhorn is faster. Just trying to make sure. Nothing. Yep, no way you can be faster. Scald will just one-shot you. Okay. Okay. And there's also the sand, which is annoying. Alright, Rhyhorn. Or Rhydon, sorry, I keep calling you Rhyhorn. I don't know if you go for here, but I'll just Draining Kiss just in case. You don't have Sturdy, you have Lightning Rod, you don't have Focus Sash, you have Eviolite. Scald does 300 something % to you. This should kill. Okay? If it doesn't kill, I don't know. And we also do damage with the Draining Kiss, just in case. Okay, the burn is insane. Did I not change your ability? I think I didn't change my Samurot's ability. I was throwing. Okay, I think the burn kills him off though. So, okay. That was scary. Okay, there was like so much things going on there. I don't know. Because the sand was up. And I didn't make you, I think you were still Fex 4. It still says it should kill. Maybe you're still Adamant. And oh, because I have Mystic Water. I don't think I switched to Mystic Water. Yeah, but still 78.5 to 96.4%. Even if I'm Adamant, Black Glasses, no Feline Prowess. And I also hit you with the Tapu Lele. I don't know. That was so weird. And Sand. I don't know. Okay, but we got through that unscathed, no deaths. Just checking, just in case again. Yep, no deaths. And we can heal up, and that will end our episode there. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There was a lot of intense battles. Again, if you watched all the way to the end, please like and subscribe down below. We'll be coming out with further episodes. I believe in the next one we have to take on the rival battle, which in even the normal Pokemon Emerald is a really hard battle. So make sure you look out for it, and then hopefully we're going to be moving into Mauville. And I believe we get some more encounters coming up in Mauville as well, both to the left and right, and I believe north of it as well. So be on the lookout for that, and then hopefully we'll get all our encounters, get everything set up, and get ready to take on Watson in our next episode. Again, very action-packed filled episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.